Okay, welcome back. So our goal today is just to make Theodorus a lot stronger. I think we're in a pretty good position now. We've kind of turned the tables on purple, so we are probably ready to potentially finish him off once we can get Theodorus over to one of their bases. It's going to take a little while. We still have to go to the Library of Enlightenment. I definitely want to do that since we're not too far now. And then we're going to loop around. We're going to probably try and pick up Titans from Equinox. I'm thinking about taking these on, because Hill Fort's of course very powerful. We'd have to pay the price, but I think that's a lower pack because it was several before, now it's a pack. So it's got to be like, hopefully no more than 12. Might seem a bit ambitious, but I feel like with tactics, maybe we can do it, I'm not sure. In any case, we do still have to try and stay safe from Thane. Thane is stronger than anyone we have, with the exception of Theodorus. And Theodorus is just so far off that, yeah, I'm not really sure what we can do to stay safe from this, because he can of course go back to his town. He'll then be up to 8 Phoenixes, and yeah, I don't know if we can really hold that off, but just gonna have to see what happens and hope for the best. So I was gonna send Serena to the southeast to check out this, but I think what I'm gonna do instead is I'm gonna actually try and keep Pike Drum safe. We're gonna start by visiting this, and then we're gonna see if we can still reach the gold mine, which we can. Let's just double check this. Yeah, so she's okay. 5 knowledge, 3 spell power is pretty good. But obviously, Pike Drum has estates. And also has the... Oh, I thought he had the Legion artifact. I'm not sure what I did with that. Oh, I gave it to Solmare. I can't remember doing that. Anyway, Pike Drum, we're still going to send him back. We want to keep him safe. I'm going to tuck him in the town. Yeah, I think that should be pretty much fine. I'm going to start moving Serena back towards the east. I'm going to send Torosar out just to pick this up, because why not? Turn to the town, keep the faster units. And then we've still got Astral, who's going to go reclaim this. And then head down to here. I think that's pretty much it. We also have Solmare, who obviously can't be doing too much around here, could easily get killed by Zydar, so we're going to go to the south. And I think we want to just land as far away as we can. So let's just go for in front of the Goblin Barracks, because we can at least use that. And yeah, I think that's pretty much fine for this turn. There's one more thing I want to do, which is to go to this town and get the Sculptor's Wings. It's day 7, so we might as well get a few extra gargoyles next week. Yeah, this should be fine. We're not going to be attacked this turn at least, as they appear to be not really sure. Not really sure about that one. Okay, and that's unexpected too. So there's clearly a whirlpool to the northeast. Not sure we can keep Orin safe. We might lose him. Ah, that sucks, because he's pretty good, and I don't remember what artifacts he had. So I am going to need a backup hero at some point. Okay, so he goes to attack Serena. We can retreat, but I want to see what he has. Just gotta hope he doesn't cast a spell. Okay, so he does cast a spell, but he goes for protection from water, so that's all good. So we should be able to do a little bit of damage before we flee, so we've got just enough damage to take out a Basilisk. That'll do. And yeah, he's not too scary at all. He's got the 1 Hydra, 3 Wyverns. That's about it. Although we do lose the gold mine, and it's the month of the plague, which is not what we want to see. Because we have a lot more towns than this guy. And yeah, I think we can defend from that at least, but that is not what I expected. I'd kind of planned my next turn, of course, around it not being the month of the plague, which is always the case, of course, but yeah, that's kind of screwed me over a bit. And Serena has actually replaced what would have been another tower hero, so we can't even get extra Master Gremlins at this point. We can get Pyre, but yeah, I don't really see the point. What I will check is, presumably it doesn't affect these, which no, it doesn't. So we can get a few of these. It's not going to help much, but still. Alright, so I'm going to begin by moving Theodorus down in this direction. Going to take the units. And let's just open this up. And then Theodorus is going to go to the Tree of Knowledge. It's going to cost 10 gems, which is quite a lot, but I think we just do it. We're going to take Advanced Estates, and we're going to move on to the Learning Stone. And we'll move on to this next. We should have quite a lot of movement points next turn. And I guess Astral is now free. Just to go pick up the gems, because he doesn't need to be part of a chain. But yeah, that really does suck. We had quite a lot of units here. Dendroids for one thing. Yeah, that's been pretty costly. On the upside, if we don't spend any gold, then we definitely get the treasury this week, I think. Maybe not, I'm not sure. We'll see, because we can still upgrade the Titans and things like that, or the Giants into Titans, I should say. So yeah, we do still get a few extra units from the external dwellings, but it's not really going to help us too much. We're going to go for this, which should give us the boost we need to get to the gem pond. And yeah, I think we can defend this. But let's just make absolutely sure. Okay, so I still want to scout. I can't do it from this town. Ah. Didn't realise we left so much in here, so yeah, we've actually lost a giant for that. I need to buy a few more defenders. So let's just get these. And yeah, I don't think I'll do much else. I'm still going to try and save up for the upgraded Cloud Temple. And we're going to send Neela just further along this direction. What we want to do is we want to open this up without using any of Theodorus' movement points on it, which should be fine. And then yeah, I don't think there's much we can spend our resources on. Yeah, so I'm reluctant to get the upgraded dwellings here because I think it might be just more cost efficient to try and open up the hill fort. So yeah, I think that's all fine. I could go for the escape tunnel here, which I feel like I should be safe though. Yeah, I don't think that can kill us. Okay, one final check that this guy can't reach us, which... No, he definitely can't. Okay, so I am going to pick up a scout. I'd like to pick up a scout, but I don't have any good way of getting them back down to here. The other thing is, I've just spotted the cartographer too. I hadn't noticed that before, but that obviously is a good thing to pick up, if we can. Okay, yeah, I really don't think there's much we can do. Let's just see what purple does. Looks like they're going to go for the stronghold town, but of course with it being the month of the plague that affects them too, and they've not been able to build up. So it should still just be the 4 phoenixes. So Serena has the... I think Serena would be better with the artifacts. But it's not really worth the gold to get her back. So I'm going to get the escape tunnel, and we're just going to bolster this town as much as we can. And then Solmir, I think, can't really get away from Thane. And also can't get back to this. I'm going to go to the Sanctuary. Yeah, I can't risk visiting the Mystical Garden. Not sure why it's saying we visited that. Shouldn't still be saying that, surely. Oh well. Okay, so Neela's got all the forces, so we're gonna go and hit this, although we should be able to visit this, why not? Go and hit this, and open this up. We don't have to fight them, but we might as well. Okay, so they do unfortunately... Fortunately they do have the ice elementals, but if we go for the haste... we should be okay, I think. Can they reach? Nope. That was a mistake. Alright, Frenzy, that's not gonna help either. Okay, this is gonna be kinda bad. I shouldn't have done this. I'll go forward, see if I can bait the attack. Nope. Oh man, I didn't think that would kill. Okay, so yeah, pretty heavy losses unfortunately. I really didn't think that would kill. Of course it's the Frenzy. Yeah, so the Frenzy drops our defense to nothing, so we end up taking a lot of damage. That all kind of backfired. Yeah, that sucked. Let's just check this. Yeah, so Theodorus doesn't currently have any war machines, we've got lots of spare gold, so we might as well just pick these up. And then Theodorus can reach this. Reach this, and then can't quite get around to the rogues, but we can send Neela around next turn. And yeah, that should be completely fine. So otherwise I don't think there's too much we can do. Artifact Merchants is an interesting choice. Resource Silo I don't think is needed. I could get Titans though. Definitely could. So if we were to pick up Pyre, do a little bit of trading. In fact, we're up to 4 towns, so the trading post isn't going to be much better than our markets. So if we just have a little look at this. We just try this. I think we need 30 gems. Yeah, I've been buying the wrong thing. Yeah, we need 30 gems. Okay, that can still be done. We'll wait until tomorrow. We should be safe. Okay, let's see what happens. I'm pretty sure they're going to attack us with both heroes, although not this turn. Ah, we are expected to lose. Okay. Let's see what we can do. I forgot we just have the one behemoth. But Josephine doesn't have ballistics. And we can do 50 points of damage with each magic arrow. Yeah, so the orcs are a bit of a threat. Quite a few of them. So what I could do is I could go out and attack them, but I think the Ogre Magi would just destroy us, so I've got to try and stay put. So an interesting thing about Storm Elementals is it says they don't have a melee penalty, but they do. So as you can see, they did almost no damage back, which meant that was pretty much a free hit. so we can easily weaken them a bit more. Come back. And we're just going to wait for now. Pretty sure these guys are going to come in. And just do as much damage as we can. But yeah, so they take out the Cyclops. This should be fairly safe. Okay, so they do get luck, and they take just the one out, which isn't so bad. Okay, these seem fairly safe. I think we can win this. Okay, still 132 hit points to go. Can take these out. Got pretty lucky in the end, but fair enough. Alright, so they still have no way through. I'd like to weaken these, but there's no safe way to do it. Come to think of it, there's not much we can do to the Ogre Magi. I can try and avoid them, but they are hasted, so that's not going to work too well. They're 9 speed, we're 10 speed. But yeah, we can't really avoid them. I'm gonna have to block them either with the Thunderbirds or the Behemoth. I think I'd go Thunderbirds. No, that doesn't make sense. Thunderbirds are faster, so we've got to be more careful with those. So this is pretty much gonna be sacrificing the Behemoth. But I think we have to do it. Yeah, so we don't have slow, but we can safely attack these. I'm going to defend with these. I'm going to try and lure these to come back, which they don't. And they get morale too. Yeah, so that's really kind of screwed us over. Yeah, I think this is a definite loss. Alright, let's just see what damage we can do. Okay, so still going to be another couple of turns so they can cross the moat. Okay, so no great escape. Yeah, there's really no good escape from these. Need them to come forward. But if we go up here, we should at least be safe from the ogres. Okay, so their haste has ended, which means our ogres are now faster. We'll weaken them one more time. Try and keep them out. Okay, so they're going to be down to just the magic elementals, which are pretty fast. Okay, they're gonna have to try and get across. I was gonna say we might be okay, but the towers have decided to attack the ballista, which is really not what we want. Now we can only really do damage with the chieftains, which is not gonna be much. We really need them to change focus. Yeah, so we do take out the ballista. The problem is we don't have many walls left for the catapult to attack. I think it could be doable though, because they've still got to take out this wall. Then we've got 3 towers. Yeah, so they are attacking the right thing now. They go for the gatehouse, but they don't manage to take it, so that's great. And they've got 2 HP left. So once again, the AI has made this mistake of not fleeing when there's no hope. So they've lost Josephine. The problem is we now have nothing left to defend against Thane, who is, if anything, even better. So this town is pretty much a goner. This guy decides not to come and attack us, but he thinks about it. Okay, so I definitely need to chase him down. That's more important than the library right now. I'd really like to. But no, we've got to get this guy. Okay, so he's gonna flee, I think. I should have split my stacks more. Let's see if we can take him out with a mass haste. Ah, damn, they survive. Alright, so he's probably going to be able to escape. Should have gone for the basilisks, but never mind. Alright, so we lose a few gremlins, but that's completely fine. We can try and get back, and we can still reach. Alright, so that takes us up to 4 defense and +2 to each other stat. We've got all the war machines we could want, and we're ready just to push on. We can't hand over the slower units, unfortunately, but I think that's fine. So we're pretty screwed, because Thane can just reach us, and don't really see what we can do about that. We'll try and recruit as much as we can. But yeah, it's not looking too good. Soulmate's pretty trapped too. On the upside, Pike Drum is now completely safe, so let's go into our town. Actually, before we do that, let's send him out. And then we'll pick up Pyre. And we'll see what's to the east. Okay, so we've got all the gems we need to get Titans. Okay, is this worth it? I think, regardless of whether there's a hill fort there, we have to do this in order to take on the Archangels. So it's not optional, it has to be done. That leaves us with 13k, which is not a huge amount. So I think we're best off just hanging on to that for now. So another thing I could try and do is just run Ain away. But yeah, I can't really see where she'd go. So regardless of what we do, I think we have to rehire someone. I'm actually going to try this. We're going to use Solmir as our defender. It might only be a difference of about 350 gold, but I think it's worth a go. What I don't know is, do I get my spell points back at the end of the turn or at the start of next turn? I'm not really sure about that. But let's just risk it. Okay, so one thing I could try and do is I could try and attack this while Thane is distracted. And I should have been doing that before. But it's not too late. Yeah, let's pick up as much as we can. And let's try it. Because we know they can't recruit anything this turn. Or this week. So it's pretty weakly defended. I think that's the best way to do it. That is kind of the gamble you have to make with this game, is if you go out to attack, then you're open at the back. And if you get attacked, you can of course kind of assume that the AI is at least kind of open at the back too. Especially on the month of the plague. So worth a go, I think. Okay, no chance to flee. And we don't get our spell points back, yeah, so we've not got a lot to work with. This is clearly far too strong for us. Let's just see how much this does. 42 points of damage. We can get quite a few of these. Hang on. I think we're screwed, aren't we? No? Yeah, we're screwed. Okay, so we actually lose Solmir. I just realised that as the turn was playing out, but it was too late. Okay, so we lose Solmir, that's unfortunate, but doesn't really matter too much. He had some pretty good artifacts, but they were all like kind of early game artifacts, so yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Alright, so let's scout this out a bit. So actually, they've left this open, so we can go back and take it back. I'm not sure it's worth it though. I think we'll try and get away. Yeah, that town's pretty undefended. It's gotta be worth a shot. Okay, so it's guarded by several Archangels, so it's actually easier to break through to the other side of the map than it is to unlock the hill fort, which I guess is fair enough. Still, we could definitely do that. We're gonna need Titans, but that's fine. We can easily afford those. Okay, so the big question is, do we want to take on the Archangels? Or not? I think we do. It's gonna save us a lot of gold, because the other thing about hill forts is I'm pretty sure it's cheaper to use them than to upgrade in your actual town. So there's a lot of gold in that. Not to mention we don't even have the right buildings in the town, so yeah, I think that does make sense. I think this is all open. Yeah, it looks all open, so we might as well send Neela up to pick that up. Okay, so we're going to save our gold, because we've got quite a few upgrades to do next turn. We've also just, of course, lost one of our towns, which is 2,000 less income per week. Yeah, so we've not made too much progress so far, but I think once Theodorus gets round, we can pretty easily deal with what purple has left. Okay, so this is going to be tough. I think we're going to need Serena back. I've done this completely wrong. Yeah, I've done this completely wrong. Okay, so what can I do about that? I don't think there's anyone we can actually send back, so I probably just have to let Astral go. Yeah, so that was a blunder, but I think what I'll actually do is I'll see how many of these there are. Okay, so it looks like a total of 9. So that's high several. We do get the chance to flee just about. Alright, that's okay, because she wasn't really doing too much. So we'll hire her back. Pick up the Titans, or the Giants even. Very expensive upgrade, but definitely worth it. I could also actually upgrade the Nagas. Which... it depends if we take them. So I still need to decide which units to actually take to the fight. Pack of Archangels. Are we actually ready for that? The other thing is we don't have great spells. This could be a big mistake, but... I think it's worth it. So the strongest stacks we have... probably the Magi, Iron Golems, Naga Queens. We can't take all of them. So we're going to try and upgrade these. It's going to cost about 2k. Ah, of course. I had it in my head that we could upgrade them, but we can't. Yeah, so we got the upgraded Cloud Temple, we haven't got the upgraded Golden Pavilion. So yeah, I've traded some resources for nothing, but that's fine. Alright, so 6 Titans, I'm hoping we'll be able to do this. Just check we have enough movement points, which yes we do. I think. Yeah, so 12 Naga Queens I think we want to take. We want to take these as well. I'm not sure there's much point taking 1 stacks of Master Genies. Yeah, let's try this. We're gonna step back. I'm gonna pass these over. This is very unwise. But we do have tactics, that's the thing. So I think it's worth it, let's just try it. Yep, so a glorious victory is expected. The losses aren't actually that bad, and yeah, as I guessed, it is around 12. Or in fact, exactly 12. Okay, so let's try and protect ourselves as best we can. Thinking about it, I think this looks the most promising. Okay, it took me a while to organize, but they're not going to be able to push through this. We'll take a few losses. They actually go for that instead. Okay, that's fine. We've actually got an extra one from Pyre, so that's no problem. So how much can we actually do? We can only take out 1. Yeah, that's not quite going to work. If we were to go for the mass haste, I'm not sure exactly how much that increases our speed. I'm going to say 6, which is not enough. Yeah, it's not going to make any difference. So, probably want to bless instead. We can do 150 points of damage with this, which is over half a kill. If we were to go for the bless, it's going to increase our damage by about 130. But it's spread over 12 rounds. So I think that's the best one to go for. Big increase to our Titans, small increase to the Iron Golems. Okay. So I think we still have 1 round to do something with, because we can move the Gargoyle up to here, and then even if they do take them out, they're not going to be able to push through just yet. Actually, if they take out the first aid tent, then they probably can. But if we weaken one of the stacks to the point where they can't do that, I think we should be okay. So we definitely want to go for these first. Not sure who to bless. I'm really not sure who to bless. But I think best to go with these. Okay, so that takes them down to 2. Gonna move to here. Okay, so if we take this shot, it's got no chance of killing all of them. And then can go out and attack with this, but I think we'll just defend instead. Same with this. Ah, they do go for the resurrection. They bring them all back. I forgot they'd do that. Yeah, so now I think they can just break down the first aid tent, or in fact they can just attack us straight up. We get the next few moves though. Not sure who best to attack. I think we want to break through these. Because yeah, we need to get these out. Okay, so we actually need to haste, but that's fine. Does make sense to do it now. Okay, so the golems are going to block these, they're going to get 1 kill, so probably worth doing. And then these guys can come out and attack. Guaranteed 1 kill. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so they're going to go for the Titans, but they can only attack with 1 stack at once. These guys are still pretty healthy. If we go for this, we get the kill. Perfect. That's it. So yeah, pretty much no significant losses. Lost the war machines, but that's fine, that doesn't matter. This is really going to be worth it. Yeah, 3k to upgrade all the Magi, that's extremely cheap. Perfect. Okay, well it's been a bit of a mixed bag, but we have at least got the hill fort now, we've trained up Theodorus quite a lot, and we're gonna have a full powered force with which to push forward and to reclaim the two towns. Or not to reclaim them, but to claim the Conflux town for the first time. We also know definitively that we can push through to the next Conflux town, and in turn can probably reach the next side of the map and see what's going on with the other players, who I believe, can't quite check, but I believe they're much stronger than Purple. It's been a bit of a war of attrition against Purple, so they're a bit weaker than they should be, whereas the other two players could be really tough, so it should be interesting. But yeah, thanks for watching guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.